Thousands of Israelis have marched through Tel Aviv demanding Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu accept a ceasefire agreement with Hamas that would see the remaining Israeli hostages brought home from Gaza. Relatives and supporters of the more than 130 are still in captivity said that everything is possible and they would like to bring them home. They want everything to be possible to be done. So joining me to discuss that Israel is former performer and Mr. Fire Uri Geller. Uri, really good to see you. There's been a lot going on in Israel. Talk to me about the evening, what's been happening last night.
Okay, Nana, last night there were thousands of Israelis in Tel Aviv publicly calling for the government to agree on a deal with Hamas to free their hostages. Now, you have to understand something. Every single Israeli, whether you are for the government or against the government, wants their hostages freed. Even the Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, has repeatedly said that freeing the hostages is a government's #1 priority. But the question is, how to achieve that? Do you completely capitulate to Hamas's demands and leave them free to repeat the October the 7th massacre? Or does Israel continue fighting and putting immense pressure on Hamas to leave them with no option but to free the hostages? Look, Nana, I would like to remind you and all your viewers that it is not Israel but Hamas which stands in the way of a deal. Even the U.S. Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, who has been tough towards Israel, said Israel's proposal to Hamas is exceedingly generous. And your own foreign minister, David Cameron, said exactly the same thing. Now, let me show you something. Look at this. Look, Nana, the fact that Hamas is holding the hostages is a national trauma for Israel. Israelis feel like their family. But Israel cannot commit national suicide by letting Hamas survive. Let me ask you, Nana, would Britain have let the Nazis survive and rebuild? Of course it wouldn't. Well, this is the same dilemma which Israel is now facing. Look, this is finally now. Look, Nana, this is, and it's actually the last thing I'll say. Don't forget that Hamas is holding 130 hostages. They are in hell. Innocent men, women, children, and a baby. This should be an issue for the whole of mankind, not just for Israel. The whole world should be demanding their release and supporting the destruction of Hamas. And I want to wish everyone, it's Holocaust Remembrance Eve tonight. So God bless you all. I love you all. And I love Britain. And love you too, Nana. Thank you.
Love you too, Uri. Thank you so much for talking to me. It's really good to speak to you. That is Uri Geller. He's live in Tel Aviv. Thank you.